Good day, and welcome to this episode of our podcast, where we delve into the complexities and nuances of the latest global developments. Today, we focus on an escalating situation that has significant implications for international relations and regional stability: the rising tensions between the United States and Iran. This unfolding drama is a testament to the intricate, often volatile nature of modern geopolitics, and it demands our close attention and thorough understanding. To set the stage, let's consider the core of the current discord. Reports indicate that tensions have heightened as an American aircraft carrier group has moved closer to the Middle East. This strategic military positioning is a response to a series of provocative exchanges between Washington and Tehran, particularly surrounding President Trump's contentious claims about Iran's treatment of detained protesters. According to Trump, his intervention prevented the execution of around 800 detainees, a claim that Iranian officials have vehemently denied, labeling it as entirely unfounded. Meanwhile, on-the-ground reports from human rights activists paint a grim picture, indicating that Iran's crackdown on protests has resulted in at least 5,002 deaths. This figure, however, remains shrouded in uncertainty, complicated further by a significant internet blackout in the country that has lasted over 2 weeks, severely hindering independent verification of these numbers and the status of those detained. The military maneuvering by the United States adds a tangible layer of tension to an already fraught situation. While Trump has refrained from direct military action against Iranian targets, the proximity of the carrier group undeniably increases the pressure on Tehran, offering the U.S. administration a range of tactical options. The interplay of diplomatic disputes and military posturing raises critical questions about the potential for conflict in a region already fraught with instability. It also highlights the precarious balance of power and the fine line between deterrence and provocation. As we analyze these developments, it is essential to appreciate the broader context. The U.S.-Iran relationship has been marked by decades of mistrust and antagonism, with recent years seeing an increase in tensions following Trump's return to office and subsequent policy shifts. These include a hardline stance on Iran, underscored by a series of sanctions and the abandonment of diplomatic efforts, such as the Joint Comprehensive Plan of Action, more commonly known as the Iran nuclear deal. Such policies have contributed to a climate of hostility, making diplomatic resolution increasingly challenging. Moreover, this confrontation is not merely a bilateral issue. It raises substantial questions about international standards of human rights and the reliability of disparate narratives in high-stakes diplomatic disputes. The humanitarian concerns highlighted by the reported crackdown on protests in Iran resonate globally, particularly in light of ongoing debates about the role of nations in responding to human rights violations. The situation also brings into focus the Trump administration's broader foreign policy agenda, which includes strengthening military ties with allies such as Saudi Arabia and Peru, and positioning the United States as a dominant force in global arms sales. The potential consequences of escalating tensions between a nuclear-capable Iran and the United States are significant and far-reaching. This represents one of several potential nuclear versus non-nuclear state conflicts that currently draw international scrutiny. The delicate nature of these interactions underscores the critical importance of diplomacy and the risks inherent in military posturing. As military assets are deployed and rhetoric intensifies, the possibility of miscalculation looms large, with the potential to trigger a broader conflict with devastating outcomes. In conclusion, the situation between the United States and Iran serves as a stark reminder of the complexities inherent in international relations. It is a poignant example of how quickly geopolitical dynamics can evolve, often with limited warning. As we continue to monitor these developments, the need for thoughtful, measured responses becomes ever more apparent. The path forward requires a delicate balance of assertiveness and diplomacy, with an unwavering commitment to peace and stability. This remains a critical moment for leaders and policymakers to engage with these challenges constructively, ensuring that the pursuit of strategic objectives does not come at the expense of global security and humanitarian principles. As always, we will keep a close eye on these developments and provide you with the latest insights and analyses. Thank you for joining us on this journey of understanding, and we look forward to exploring these critical topics with you in future episodes.